Hello and welcome to this week's Get Clued Up with the Students' Union. This week we're all getting clued up about the Coronavirus Tutoring Initiative, which Jessica is running through the Students' Union. So over to you, Jessica.
For the introduction, and thank you for having me here today. Hopefully you can see my presentation here. So I'm going to be chatting to you guys today about the Coronavirus Tutoring Initiative. Who are we? What are we? So first things first, we are a student-led initiative. So we're entirely student-run. We are entirely run by volunteers as well, on a very minimal budget. So it's very grassroots kind of campaign here. And we were set up back in March to provide free tutoring for disadvantaged pupils across the UK. Now, all of this tutoring takes place online via our dedicated service called Bramble. Bramble are an online tutoring platform who have very kindly donated their services to us. And here's an example of kind of how the screen works. It's like a shared whiteboard. You can upload photos and presentations and everything. And it's a really easy to use system. And it allows us to monitor all of the tutoring that goes on as well. And so how did we start and where are we now? So we were set up by Jacob. He is a University of Oxford PPE student at Lincoln College. He's now gone into his third year, so focusing on finals, but he's done an amazing job of kind of getting everything running. So it was initially meant to target a few pupils in his local area, and it was set up on the day that school closures were announced. It kind of grew exponentially within the first couple of weeks. We got over 2,000 tutors signed up in the first week alone. We've now grown that to 4,500 tutors, helping 2,000 pupils across the UK, across all the 4 nations of the UK. So far, we've hit about 35,000 hours of tutoring on Bramble since March, and we have 60 volunteer team members behind the scenes, and I'm the publicity officer, which is why I'm chatting with you guys today. So why is CTI important? That's kind of the crux of the matter, and why should you guys get involved? So as I'm sure you're aware, educational disadvantage is a major thing, especially in the UK. And these kind of effects of disadvantage between disadvantaged pupils and their more advantaged peers have only exacerbated since the start of the pandemic. So I've just put up a couple of our graphics here that our amazing graphics team have done. For example, this middle one that shows one of the reports by the Education Endowment Foundation discovered that disadvantaged pupils are over 18 months behind their non-disadvantaged peers by the time they do their GCSEs. So that's around about age 16. And this has been exacerbated, obviously, by the lockdown. And it's the disadvantage gap has grown massively because you find that pupils who are more disadvantaged are more likely to not have access to private tutoring, which is obviously where we step in. And they also are more likely to have had to self-isolate during the time when schools were open due to kind of higher levels of deprivation and potentially like careers that their parents are in, which are more likely to be kind of service facing. And also another major issue is the digital divide, which is the fact that disadvantaged pupils are a lot less likely to have access to laptops and internet and things like that. So this is where we come in and where hopefully you will come in too. So why should you tutor with CTI? First things first, you make a difference, and it is hugely rewarding. So I'm a tutor for one biology student and one maths student, and I love it. It's really, really fun. I get to see my pupils grow and get more confident in their subject and really give them the chance to shine outside of the classroom. It's only 1 hour a week of tutoring, especially the longer you do it. I find the less time you need to like prepare for a tutorial, so you just kind of go and do it, and it's fantastic, and it's all online as well, so you don't need to go anywhere, obviously. I have been known to do tutoring sessions in my pajamas, and so it's really not much time, and it gives you vital teaching experience, which obviously for some of you who might be thinking about going into teaching, actually doing it in schools right now is basically impossible. CV brownie points. Obviously, you might be doing this altruistically, but of course it is good for your CV to show that you've kind of given back to your community and dedicated a lot of time to a cause like this. And keep you occupied during lockdowns. There's nothing else to be doing. So you might as well help out and change a young person's life for literally only 1 hour a week. So here's an idea of the volunteer pathway. So you visit our website, coronavirustutoring.co.uk, you sign up, you get to pick which subjects, which levels you'd like to teach. So Key Stage 3, which is years 7 to 9, so ages 11 to 14. And which subjects you might like to teach. You can tutor one student in one subject. You could tutor five pupils in 5 different subjects. Then you complete our safeguarding module. And we also have kind of online safeguarding seminars as well, which are really, really helpful. And then you get matched up and you begin tutoring, and it's as easy as that. So how can you guys get involved? Please do volunteer with us. We have a major waiting list at the moment that's only exacerbated by the school closures. We've actually had to close pupil sign-ups because we just don't have enough tutors for them. And then either university students or DBS graduates can do it. And please donate and please follow us on social media and spread the word. Yeah, thank you very much. And we'll take any questions, I guess. Anyone has any questions about CTI? Hopefully you can see me now. I'm not sure.
Hey, thank you so much for that talk. That's really inspirational and like super important right now. Great, thank you very much for joining us. If anyone has any questions, like Jessica said, follow them on social media and drop it there. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No worries. So our next clue up is on, sorry.
Just please do get involved if you're interested in this all, and find us on social media or on our website.
Totally, thank you so much. Yeah, so our next Get Clued Up is on Wednesday the 17th. It's about decolonising the curriculum, and join us then. Thank you very much for coming.